Have you ever wondered about the untold love story of Willowwood's silent observer, Maggie? Let's take a step back from the familiar tale of Eleanor and William's star-crossed love, and instead shift our focus to a character who has been a constant presence in the background, the elderly caretaker of the antiquarian bookstore, Maggie. Aged but sprightly, Maggie is a gentle soul who carries within her a rich tapestry of Willowwood's past. Maggie has been a silent observer of Emma's quest, watching her delve deeper into the intricate layers of Eleanor and William's love story with a mixture of nostalgia and empathy. Emma, our young protagonist, has been poring over old letters, unraveling the threads of a forbidden love story that has been hidden away in the dusty corners of the antiquarian bookstore. And all this while, Maggie has been there, quietly watching, her eyes filled with a knowing sadness that speaks of a past only she remembers. Her connection to Eleanor and William's tale is more profound than anyone could have anticipated. For Maggie is more than just a bystander in their story. She was a close friend of Eleanor's family and had witnessed the tumultuous events that unfolded in the wake of Eleanor and William's forbidden love. The heartbreak, the longing, the desperation, she saw it all, lived it all. Yet Maggie's silence hides a deeper secret, a secret that is tied to the very fabric of Willowwood's history. For Maggie herself was entangled in a love story that mirrored Eleanor and William's, a love story that was just as passionate, just as heartbreaking, and just as forbidden. Little did Emma know that Maggie had her own tale of love and loss, intertwined with the shadows of Willowwood's past. And as Emma would soon discover, the threads of this untold love story would draw her deeper into the labyrinth of Willowwood's past, unearthing a legacy of love that transcends time. So how does our silent observer, Maggie, fit into the grand tale of Eleanor and William's forbidden love, you may ask? Well, let's delve into this fascinating subplot. Maggie, the elderly custodian of the antiquarian bookstore, was more than an onlooker to the love story that unfolded in Willowwood. She was a close friend of Eleanor's family and a first-hand witness to the tumultuous events that Eleanor and William's forbidden love set into motion. Maggie's connection to Eleanor and William wasn't merely observational, it was personal, emotionally charged, and deeply entrenched in the fabric of her own life. During these turbulent times, a man named George entered Maggie's life, capturing her heart with his passionate soul and poetic spirit. George wasn't just another resident of Willowwood, he was a man who dared to love deeply, to express his feelings boldly, and to defy the stifling societal norms that dictated matters of the heart. He was the man who loved Maggie, and she loved him back, in a time and place where their love was nothing short of revolutionary. Their love story, however, was not destined for a happy ending. The townspeople of Willowwood, bound by their rigid norms, condemned their love. George, a casualty of these societal expectations, was forced to leave Willowwood, to seek a place where love could bloom without constraints, without judgment. But he didn't leave without leaving his mark on Maggie and on Willowwood. Their love story became a silent undercurrent, shaping the lives of those left behind, just as Eleanor and William's love story had. Maggie's heart, too, was ensnared in a love that was deemed unacceptable by the societal norms of Willowwood. Her tale intertwines with Eleanor and William's, painting a broader picture of love, loss, and the long-lasting impact of unfulfilled love on those who dare to love against the grain. Who was George, the man who dared to love Maggie amidst the rigid norms of Willowwood? George was a man of words, a poet whose heart was as vast as the universe and as deep as the ocean. His poetry was not simply a collection of words beautifully strung together, but a reflection of his soul. His verses danced with passion, whispered of dreams, and echoed the rawness of human emotions. In the quiet corners of Willowwood, he found his muse in Maggie. George and Maggie's love story was not a typical one, defined by stolen glances and whispered promises. It was a love that dared to blossom amidst the thorns of societal expectations, a love that dared to challenge the norms. George, in his poetic audacity, dared to express his love for Maggie, not in hushed whispers, but in beautifully crafted verses. But the town of Willowwood, bound by its rigid norms, was not ready for a love that dared to defy. The consequences were harsh. Their love, pure and innocent, was condemned. The townspeople, shackled by their prejudices, were quick to judge and even quicker to ostracize. George, the poet of Willowwood, was forced to leave his home, his muse, and his love behind. His departure was not a defeat, but a search for a place where love could exist without judgment, where hearts could beat freely, and where his poetry could resonate without fear. George's departure from Willowwood marked the beginning of a series of letters. Letters that spoke of an enduring love and a longing that transcended time and space. As George ventured into an unknown world, he left behind not just a heartbroken Maggie, but a trail of letters. Letters that were not just mere words on paper, but the echoes of his heart, the testament of his love for Maggie. These letters, filled with passion and sorrow, were George's way of keeping his love for Maggie alive. A love that was as enduring as the timeless verses of his poetry. What secrets did these letters hold? What story did they tell? As Emma uncovers the hidden cache of letters, a new chapter in Willowwood's tale of love and loss begins to unfold. These are the letters exchanged between Maggie and George, tokens of a love that dared to challenge societal norms. Each letter, an echo of the past, bears witness to their love. The words, though written decades ago, resonate with the same intensity of feeling as the letters of Eleanor and William. It's as if time has been suspended within these pages, preserving the essence of their love story. The letters speak of George's unyielding love for Maggie, his longing for her presence, and his sorrow for the love they could not live out in the open. His words, like a poet's verse, paint a vivid picture of their clandestine meetings, stolen kisses, and the shared dreams of a life together free from the shackles of societal judgment. Just like Eleanor and William, Maggie and George were lovers separated by circumstances, their love story etched into the annals of Willowwood's history. Their letters, full of yearning and melancholy, are a testament to their enduring love. They reveal the heartache of unfulfilled promises and the resilience of a love that refused to be silenced. These letters, filled with tender words of love and heart-rending goodbyes, offer a poignant glimpse into the past. They reveal the shared pain of Maggie and George, Eleanor and William, a pain separated by decades but united by the enduring legacy of love. Emma, in her quest to unravel Eleanor and William's love story, finds herself drawn into another tale of love and loss. As she reads through these letters, she realizes the parallel echoes of love, loss and longing that reverberate through the stories of these two pairs of lovers. The shared pain, separated by decades, was a testament to the enduring legacy of love in Willowwood. The stories of Maggie and George, Eleanor and William, serve as a reminder that love, in all its forms, leaves an indelible imprint on the canvas of time. As the layers of Willowwood's past were peeled away, a deeper bond was forged. The revelation of Maggie's tale was not merely an unveiling of another love story, but a poignant reminder of how love's legacy, entwined with loss, echoed through the ages. Emma found herself reflecting on the impact of Maggie's revelations. The stories of Eleanor and William, Maggie and George were not just fragments of a bygone era, but living testaments of love's resilience. Each tale, while unique in its joy and sorrow, was a mirror held up to the face of humanity's timeless struggle, the pursuit of love against the odds. Maggie's tale was a testament to the enduring power of love, a flame that flickered defiantly against the gusts of societal expectations. In the face of prejudice and judgment, love had found a way to endure, to leave its mark on the hearts of those who dared to embrace it. This was not just the story of Willowwood, but of every heart that dared to love. The discovery of the letters between Maggie and George was a tangible connection to this legacy of love. Each letter, an echo of the passion and sorrow that Eleanor and William shared, served as a bridge across time. Unearthing these missives was like opening a window into the past, offering Emma a glimpse of the resilience of love in its most authentic form. This newfound understanding set the stage for Emma's continued journey of self-discovery. As she delved deeper into the shadows of Willowwood's past, she found herself forging deeper connections, not just with the town and its history, but with herself. Each story, each letter, was a piece of the puzzle, helping her make sense of her own feelings, her own desires. The threads of love connect past, present and future in ways we could never anticipate, painting a picture of resilience in the face of societal norms and unfulfilled desires. Emma's journey was not just about uncovering the past, but about understanding the tapestry of love that connects us all, a legacy interwoven with the threads of time.